Guess what? Me and my girlfriend just had sex for the first time last weekend.
Really? And how did it go?
It was okay, but we didn't know what to do about the whole pregnancy thing. We use a condom because we heard that they are safe.
Yeah, actually, my boyfriend and I never use condoms, but because I take the pill, we don't have to use them.
Oh, okay. But isn't it better to use both of them? And what about the STIs?
I don't know.
Let's talk about the different types of contraceptive methods to make things more clear. Contraceptive methods are used to prevent unwanted pregnancy when penetrative sex between a man and a woman occurs. They are also called birth control methods. There are different types of contraception. Some are hormonal, some act as barriers, and some are surgical. Barrier methods try to prevent the sperm and the eggs from meeting. It's the case of the condom that acts as a physical barrier. There are external condoms worn by men and internal condoms worn by women, and they prevent both pregnancies and STIs, sexually transmitted infections. The cervical cap and the diaphragm are also physical barriers worn by women. They are placed inside the vagina, covering the cervix, but these two do not prevent you from getting an STI. Spermicides are chemical barriers coming as gels, creams, sponges, foam, or suppositories. They are placed in the vagina before sexual intercourse and are more effective when combined with physical barriers or other contraceptive methods. Hormonal methods are based on the use of hormones similar to those naturally produced by the female body. They act by stopping or reducing ovulation, the release of an egg from an ovary, thickening cervical mucus to keep sperm from entering the uterus, and thinning the lining of the uterus so that the fertilized egg is less likely to attach. Here we have daily pills, patches, rings, injections, implants, or intrauterine devices. The pill is to be taken daily, while the patch is renewed every week. The ring stays in your vagina for 3 weeks. The injection has to be done every month or every 3 months. The implant can stay under your skin for up to 3 years. And the intrauterine device, also known as IUD, can stay in your uterus for 4 to 10 years. There is also another type of IUD that is not hormonal, but it is made of copper. The copper alters the cervical mucus, which makes it more difficult for sperm to reach an egg and survive. It can also stop a fertilized egg from being able to attach itself to the uterine wall. Surgical methods for both men and women are also an option to prevent unwanted pregnancies. For the female reproductive system, both fallopian tubes are obstructed, and this procedure is permanent. For the male reproductive system, a vasectomy blocks the deferent duct. Some vasectomies are permanent and some are reversible. These methods do not affect sexual intercourse. If you do not have any other contraceptive method available, Abstaining from having sex is also a way of preventing an unwanted pregnancy. Some people might also use fertility awareness method that helps women track their menstrual cycle so that they know when they are ovulating. It is called the calendar method, and it is not the safest method. Pulling out to prevent ejaculation to happen inside the vagina is also not a reliable method because the pre-ejaculatory fluid produced when men are sexually aroused can contain sperm and lead to pregnancy. In the case of a failure of contraception, for example the condom breaks, or unprotected sexual intercourse, an emergency pill that contains hormones can be taken. It is available in pharmacies and clinics without a prescription. It has to be taken as soon as possible, up to 72 or 120 hours after the sexual intercourse. The sooner you take it, the more effective it will be. It is not supposed to be a regular contraceptive, only an emergency one. In case of an unwanted pregnancy, women in Romania can also have a voluntary interruption of pregnancy, also called an abortion, up to the 14th week of pregnancy.
Wow, didn't know there were so many types. I will talk about this with my girlfriend.
That's true, but I'm still not super convinced about condoms. Aren't they too complicated to use?
Actually, they're not. Don't worry.
Well, he is right. It's important to know that when we use properly a condom, is an effective birth control and protection against sexually transmitted infections. The most popular and the most accessible type of condom is the external condom, also called the male condom. You can buy this type of condom in shops or pharmacy. However, it should always carry the CE mark. There are different types and sizes of condom. Using the proper size is really important because if the condom is too small, it's more likely to break, whereas if the condom is too big, it's more likely to slip off. There are also condoms which are flavored and they are meant specifically for oral sex to avoid STIs. Now, let's see together how to use properly a condom step by step. When you want to use a condom, first you need to be sure that all partners involved agree for the sexual intercourse. This consent might change over time. It is never too late to say no or stop. So, once you're sure, check that the condom you have is not expired. If it is, then throw it away and use another one, because expired condoms may break more easily. Check the package for damages. If there are holes in it, throw it away, because it will not protect you correctly. To open it, do it carefully. Avoid using teeth or scissors. Then, take a look at the condom and check that it's not dried out or damaged. To put it on the penis, remove the air from the tip of the condom and place it on the head of the erect penis. If the condom already touched the tip of the penis and you realize while unrolling it that it is inside out, throw it away and start over with a new one. This is important because the pre-ejaculatory fluid on the tip of the erect penis can contain spermatozoids. If it touches the outside of the condom, it can lead to pregnancy or transmit STIs. Roll the condom down until it is completely rolled out. For people who is uncircumcised, it might be more comfortable to put the foreskin back before placing the condom on the tip of the penis and rolling it down. Lubricant helps prevent condoms from breaking and can make intercourses more pleasant. The best option for latex condoms is water-based lube. On the contrary, oil-based lube should not be combined with latex condoms because it can alter their quality. Then, keep the condom during penetration. After ejaculation, pull out before the penis softens. Hold the condom at the base of the penis while you pull out to prevent the condom from slipping off. Carefully take off the condom from the penis to avoid spilling any semen. Finally, tie it in a knot. Throw the condom away in the garbage. Don't flush it down the toilet. Remember then that condoms are not reusable, and don't use two condoms at the same time because the friction created can increase the probability of breakage. Use a new condom each time a new penetration occurs. It can take practice to use a condom properly, so you might want to try it alone before using it with a new partner. Also remember that using a condom do not only protect you from unwanted pregnancy, but also prevents the transmission of STIs. It is recommended to use a condom to protect yourself and your partner when you have penis-vagina sex, oral sex, and anal sex. Even if you are having sex without the involvement of a penis, for example when you're using a sex toy, cover them with a condom is a good way to prevent unwanted bacterial infection and STIs.
Everything is much clearer. In order to avoid unwanted pregnancies, we need to take into consideration all of the contraceptive methods available.
That's true, but remember, only condoms protect you from STIs.
Yes, and we all have the choice to choose whatever makes us feel more comfortable and treats us better. We don't all have to use the same contraceptive methods. The most important thing is to keep safe and avoid risky behaviors.
Salut! Mulțumim pentru vizionare! Sperăm că v-a plăcut videoclipul nostru. Nu uitați că avem un chestionar distribuit de diriginții voștri. Vă mulțumim celor care l-ați completat deja. Dacă încă nu l-ați completat, vă încurajăm să o faceți, pentru că vom avea un ultim episod în care vom răspunde întrebărilor de acolo și de pe telonim, unde de asemenea puteți adresa întrebări anonime. Toate acestea vor fi disponibile pe grupul privat de Facebook dedicat liceenilor, elevi în Sighişoara, unde vă așteptăm să dați join. Pe data viitoare!